Here at Hofbauer Perio, we love our floss. And this is one brand that I particularly like. It's called Expanding Floss. And the reason why I like it is because as you go in between the teeth, it actually fluffs out and creates a trap that will grab the plaque and pull it out of the pocketing. When it's time to hold on to the floss, how you hold it is very important. So I recommend that you use your middle fingers on each hand and twirl the floss around your middle fingers. That way it saves your pointer fingers and your thumbs to help hold on to the floss. It makes it much easier. Then when you go inside your mouth, you don't want to have a very big piece of floss, so use a nice small piece, and you're going to go in between the teeth and you're going to actually wrap the floss around the tooth, like this, into a C shape. And there's a little ditch around every tooth in your mouth, so you're going to clean up the sides of the tooth and scrape and then go down under the ditch. And I recommend about 3 times on this side, and then wrap going this direction, and then go up and down at least 3 times going up and down under that ditch to scrape the sides of the other tooth. So there's a couple of different ways to floss around an implant. First, you're going to take the pipe cleaner part of the floss and dip it in the rinse, and then you're going to come to the tooth that is the implant. Sometimes you're able to floss on the sides of the teeth, like this, and once you get in between the teeth, you want to come back and floss on the other side of the tooth, and then you're going to pull the floss up tight, and then you're going to do a crisscross method where you cross the floss over and clean back and forth like this, introducing the rinse and the pipe cleaner to the base of the implant. If your implant is too tight next to the teeth, then you may need to use the threader portion of the super floss, where you would come up close to the implant, and you have to try different angles to get it to slide through easily, like this. And then you would just pull it through like this, and then you have to come back and thread through, and you have to go down the base of the tooth, like this. And that might be easier if you have nice tight contacts. And then you would crisscross, and then again, clean the base of the implant. This is an example of what a bridge would look like. There's 2 abutment teeth and then a false tooth in between. So when you're going to clean underneath a fixed bridge, we recommend specialized floss for this purpose. So when you are going to floss, you want to use the threader portion of the floss, and you're going to try to take a small piece and come up and try to find a space where the floss will actually go through. Sometimes it's tighter than others. And you're going to pull the floss through until you get to the pipe cleaner portion. Then you want to wrap the floss around your fingers as you normally would, and you're going to clean the side of this tooth, clean underneath the false tooth, and then clean the side of this tooth, and then pull the floss back out. You would still need to floss the sides of the teeth back behind as you would normally floss the teeth, back in here and in here. If you wanted to use the threader, which is more the needle and thread concept, you would come up in between the teeth and again try different angles so that you can find where the threader flows through easily. Pull it through and then pull the threader off. Again, wrap the floss around your fingers, and now you're underneath the bridge. So you would clean this side of this tooth, clean the false tooth, and then clean this side of this tooth. And again, cleaning the sides of the teeth as well. So when we're talking about flossing, there's multiple types of floss that we will recommend for you based on your specific situation, whether it be regular floss or a super floss that you would thread, or bridge threaders. So these products you would use if you had like fixed retainers or bridge work or implants. As you're coming into your appointments, we'll be talking to you and evaluating how you're doing and making recommendations as we see you. We'll look forward to seeing you soon.